Welcome back for another edition of the Countdown to Christmas. This evening, afternoon situation, I have my friend with me, Jackie Smith Bell. She is a wife, she's a mom, she's a veteran, she's a grandmother. She has the cutest little grandkids and the cutest little grand poodle, too, that she takes care of from time to time. And she is going to talk to us today about making your home just the heart of your home being open and inviting and welcoming to all that you serve that come into your home. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about hospitality, about decorating, about baking, about gift giving, about all things Christmas. She is a writer, a speaker. She just really has a way with words, which I'm sure will see during our time together today. So please help me welcome Miss Jackie Smith Bell. We just call her Miss Jackie. If you've heard us over these past couple weeks reference Miss Jackie, this is Miss Jackie. Welcome to the countdown.
Well, hello, everyone. It's so good to be here. Thank you, Shonda, for inviting me in the
Yeah,
room. I'm
yeah.
excited.
It would not be complete without a visit from Miss Jackie, of course. So, welcome. Now, I have noticed. Okay, so if you heard my conversation yesterday with Darian, or if you missed it and go back and watch it, we talked about a retreat that we all went on. Several of us went on. Many of the people that you're going to see throughout this countdown were participants in this retreat. Miss Jackie is one of them. And we have met before this retreat, but the relationship seemed to I'm sorry, the relationship seemed to solidify when we were all out in the country at
Mhm.
this retreat location. So, what are your fond memories from that retreat? I'm sure you have some.
Oh, gosh. I really think the fondest memory about the entire time, um, every just everything that we went through was significant. But I think the time of our downtime in between going to the next was always so fun because we all scurried to find each other just to sit down and breathe with laughter
Yeah.
and download what we had all learned. And that was the day that we were all out, like, trying to find out each other's enneagram and then say, okay, yeah, I knew you were a three, I knew you with this, and we just had a hilarious time. I think just the bonding of community after
Yes.
each session was just like everything.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was a fun time. I think I was supposed to be doing something else, but I shirked whatever that responsibility was to bond with you all in those red chairs outside the
The
lunch
red
area.
chair, that was the real red talk table, wasn't it?
Right.
Red chair table.
The
Yeah,
red
table
chair
talk.
talk was the highlight for sure of
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I can't wait for us to have that experience again. And Miss Jackie is in the group that I've mentioned before, the Tending Together group, and she always gives us great words of wisdom. Every time we have a conversation, we get a Miss Jackie mic drop moment. We love it. We wait for it. You know, as the Holy Spirit moves, she moves and she gives us the word for the day, for the evening, for the hour, for the month, and we all relish in it.
You guys are
Um,
too kind.
we appreciate that from you. I know that one of the things that I have noticed just from watching your life, like through what you share on social media, several things pop out to me. One is your writing, of course, like have a way with words. And another is the way that you decorate your home, especially this time of year. And the third thing I would say would be your baking and the way that you prepare food and just nourish bodies and souls. And of course I have to also highlight your running. So those four. So let's talk about all of those.
Listen, in what order shall we get to this? Let's get into it.
Well,
Like,
let's
let's get
start with
into
the
it.
writing. You are a writer for Proverbs 31, right?
Yes, first five. Actually, I am, yeah, I am writing now. I used to be a contributing writer, but now I am an official writer with
Okay.
Proverbs 31, first five. And so I'm pretty excited about that. That is an esteemed honor because it is a global devotion. And so I'm always glad to. Be the hands and feet of Jesus to as many people as I can. And I believe that we help willing hearts lean into God one word at a time. And so
Y-
that helps us so much.
Yeah.
So that's my love of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. See how she just snuck that in there, y'all? Help willing hearts lean into God one word at a time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Oh, and that's exactly how I feel when I read your pieces. It's always,
Really? Oh, I'm
yes,
so glad.
yes. It's always calling my heart back to home. So appreciate that. Okay, so writer, speaker as well,
Right.
teacher, all of those things come
All the
together.
things, because like one, if you love words, you love to talk, and you love to convey something to encourage someone, I hope.
Yes.
Like I think words are important, and they're definitely good to be recorded. That's why we have 66 books of the Bible, of recorded records of God's promises. And so that's what our words are, because once it leaves the mouth, oftentimes we forget them. So if you can write them down, Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision, make it plain. The reason why we have to write things down is so that we can remember to run with whatever it is that God has placed in our heart. We don't write it down. Sometimes we forget. And honestly, that's how I forgot about my gift of writing. I forgot that I was a writer for many years. And I did not begin to write again until I was going through one of the hardest challenges of my life. And so at that time of sickness and just a whole bunch of other things, I began to write.
Mhm.
And God brought back not only the memory of writing, but the memory of who He was, because I put it on paper. And so I think words are important. Um, so we have to make sure we're doing our best with them.
Yeah, that's a powerful, powerful testimony that he used that time in your life to remind you of how he gifted you and uniquely wired you
Yeah.
to call you back into what he wanted you to do. That's
And ironically, I did not read anything other than the Word of God and devotionals from Proverbs 31. And I said at the time, whenever I began to write again, I said, Lord, I want to encourage people who may be going through some of the same challenges as I am
Mhm.
through a ministry like this. And I even spoke it to the Lord at that moment. So to see my life full circle 7 years later,
Yeah,
I'm blown away.
that's awesome. He's so faithful to do that.
He is.
Yes, it's so
He
good.
is.
That's good. So yes, writer, speaker, encourager, all of those are Miss Jackie. And Kelly is here in the comments, and we do sometimes use that hashtag Jackie Speaks. So thanks for being with us today, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Hey,
Yeah.
Kelly girl. I love you.
So okay, so we talked about the first one. Let's talk about your house. How many Christmas trees are there?
7. And they're all on the first floor. This year, I didn't put anything on the second floor, no bedrooms, no nothing. Everything is
So
on the.
normally there's decor in the bedrooms as well.
Yes, yes,
Oh
yes. I
wow.
love Christmas trees in my bedrooms, but this year I just didn't do it.
So tell me, how did that start for you? When was the first Christmas you went from one tree to two or more? Because most
When
of us
we
struggle to get one tree up. Okay.
when we moved to our new home, and we've been here about 7 years. We built this home about 7 years ago, and when we moved, it was just one of those times where I said, "Guys, it's so big. One tree is not enough." And honestly, the first time when I walked in the home, I said, "Oh gosh, Christmas would be wonderful in this house."
Mm.
And we moved in like May, and I was
Oh,
already
you were
thinking
already
about
thinking.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it could be a tree there, 3 trees there, 2 trees there, and oh yeah, over there. And that was it. I just thought about Christmas because I don't know, there's just comfort and steadiness that we crave, you know, in at home, and I think Christmas is inviting to that comfort and joy. It really is. For me.
Yeah.
for me.
Um, decor. So there's Christmas trees. There's the comfort of the steadiness of your kids know every year this is what's going to happen at this house. What else is there? What else are you doing that makes your home a place where, if we were chatting, you said the place where the heart of Christmas dwells. I think it was along those lines. Tell me what else is there in the house that just that makes it feel.
Like Christmas? Well,
Yeah.
definitely music.
Okay. Yeah.
Music is constant in the overhead speakers. Any part of the house that you go in, you can hear Christmas music. Um, yeah, that's a constant thing that goes on. So, and that really begins about, I want to say about the second week of November.
I was gonna ask if you, I mean, with all of this, are you a before Thanksgiving Christmas?
Yeah, I do. And normally I would start definitely decorating probably about a week before Thanksgiving, just simply because it takes a lot to do it all. So
Mhm.
starting Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving really doesn't make any sense because I'm going to be kind of stretched out for a couple of weeks and then have to take it down. So
Yeah.
I really do it. I think this year I was a little late. I started maybe about 3 days before Thanksgiving.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
yeah.
That is so fun. I love hearing everyone's like traditions of things they do and when they do them. And it's so fun to hear everyone's different dynamics.
Mhm.
I had decided, I guess, a couple years ago that I wanted to do it the day after Thanksgiving. Like we get through Thanksgiving that day after, since the boys are home, normally during that weekend, so we could do it then. And Bryce, the youngest one's like, "It's too soon, Mom. It's too soon."
I love Bryce. He doesn't know it, but he is my cousin. I
Ah,
love him.
you know what's funny about that is my aunt calls him Cuz. If he's her nephew, of course, but she
Mhm.
calls him Cuz. She says he just has a Cuz vibe.
He does. He has a, it's like, hey, cousin, look, I understand, especially with the whole paper plate things. Like, no, I'm going to get the sturdy ones. Yeah, Bryce.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
we want the heavy Dixie kind of plates.
Okay.
Yes.
He's like, I didn't get the. I said, I sent him in there and I said, get paper plates because it's for cookies. Okay.
I'm with you, Bryce.
He
Get
came
the
out
heavy
with the
kind.
Dixie
When the
plates.
food get on it, it don't drop.
That's what he said. We won't have any cookie incidents with these plates. I'm like, boy, with your money, not mine.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So tell me about what you're cooking. Because I know with the eyes can see and with the ears can hear, I'm sure there has to be something that the mouth can taste going on during this
Oh,
season.
what do you mean for the holidays
Oh yeah,
or
like
just in general?
just well for the holidays, yeah.
So
Because I
for the
know you cook all year long.
I do. I
Yeah.
do. And I think that I wish that I could stop. There are days that I don't cook. Let's just put that out there. I don't cook. But for the most part, I am an everyday girl cooking kind of person. But for the holidays, I cook that big dinner for Thanksgiving. And believe it or not, for Christmas, I do a lot of catering. I
Oh,
get it
okay.
from everyone else, but I will make staples,
Hmm.
I'll bake a pound cake. I'll make some sweet potato pies. Um, I may even,
Plural.
make
Y'all heard that? She said sweet potato pies.
yeah, sweet potato pies and and my husband loves German chocolate cake, coconut cake. So one of those somethings, I'm definitely going to do, but for the most part, I will not do all the cooking for Christmas because I just did it.
Hmm.
Like, give me a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has any of your children picked up the mantle in any of these areas? Like
Not
anybody?
a one.
Not one?
Not a one. Isn't that sad?
Well, maybe there's just not time yet. Maybe they're gonna come into it later.
I don't know, but it is very disturbing to say the least because not a one. Not a one.
Maybe they're waiting for the right house or something, right home.
Well, they say I'm too particular about the way things are. They don't even help other than the takedown.
Now, is there any truth to their claim about your
Oh,
particularness?
yes.
Oh, okay.
There's no denial here. No, no. There's no denial, but yeah, they'll help take it down,
Yes.
you
My
know.
kids start to scatter when my voice goes up a couple octaves. They're like, especially the middle one, B2, he's like, okay, I'm out. It is
Oh.
the sign that I'm starting to lose it though. When my voice starts hitting octaves up,
Hmm.
yeah, it's a good time to scatter. He's got the right idea.
He knows his mama.
He knows his mama for sure. Okay, are you running in the holiday season?
I have not ran because I had a bout of the flu first part of November, and it was pretty bad.
Mm,
So honestly, I'm just getting my stamina back. I have been walking because I have my grand poodle pup,
yes.
Tegan, and so I do walk probably about a mile or two, three maybe on the average day, but I have not ran. And I'm really looking forward to getting back out there because that is like my everything. It really
Yes.
is.
I mean, tell the people like you don't just, you hit miles. Like what's your average daily run when in
So,
your
about 6, 7 miles.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about 6 or 7,
multiple days a week. Like
4 or 5 days a week.
yeah.
So you can imagine how, like, honestly, for any runners out there, when you don't run, you feel like your life is ran out. Like
Mm,
it is not enjoyable. It really
yeah.
isn't because you want to run. It's something about your feet hitting the pavement that creates this whole happy feeling.
Mm,
Yeah, it really does. Like you release whatever is the tension within your soul, I believe. It does something for me every time. Does
I
something.
want to get there, Miss Jackie. I'm a good scurrier at this point. I can scurry with the
You
best
do
of them.
good. You do good. But I'll tell people all the time, I ran, like people see me now running, but I ran in high school. I ran on the track team. I was AAU, traveled all over the world, that kind of thing. I ran in, but I was a sprinter. I always thought I never could do long distance. That was just too much breathing and all that stuff for me. So, but when my pace slowed down and my mind was a little bit better, I realized pace actually wins the race.
Mm,
You don't have to do everything so fast.
right.
And
Yeah.
so at 54, I understand that slow and steady is also the solution to victory
Yeah.
in the real world.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
there she go again, y'all. Jackie speaks. I think I know the answer to this because it's something you just said, but are you a warm Christmas or a cold Christmas?
Cole,
Cold Christmas. Why?
because it just makes the season right and bright.
Does it?
Yes. Who wants to like give a kid a coat for Christmas, but he need a pair of shorts and a short sleeve shirt? Like, why do you give coats for Christmas and you can't wear them?
That well, that's true. I mean, I guess it does contribute. If it's cold, I'm gonna scurry, and that does feel like shopping.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna run to I'm gonna scurry to the door of the mall. I'm gonna scurry back
Listen, be like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get out here, get this gift, and come on back so I can
because
get
it's
warm
cold.
drinks of cocoa. Like,
Yes,
who drinks hot cocoa and it's 88 degrees outside? We're not even gonna
very
play
true.
this game. Like,
Very true. But I wouldn't mind it either though.
yeah.
I just don't like to be cold in general.
And see, I don't like to be cold, but there are moments when cold is comforting because
Yeah,
you can put on things to get warm and
right.
all the things. I love it. You can
Right.
cozy up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is seasonal. It does fit the season for it to
It
be a little
fits the
chilly.
season.
Yeah. Are you a reader?
I am avid
Is,
reader.
is there a favorite book you've read this year?
I don't think it's a actual favorite book, but um I think one that I have reread quite a bit as of late is, and actually I have it right here, The Gift of Forgiveness. Is
Okay.
one that I have actually, let's see if you can see it. Can't really see it. Can't really see it that well. The Gift of Forgiveness is one that I pick up quite often. And it's by Catherine Schwarzenegger Pratt. I'll
Okay.
say Catherine Pratt because the middle name gets me off. But it's by Catherine Pratt, and it's The Gift of Forgiveness.
Yeah.
And so that's one that actually I'm reading now. It's a reread, but it's one of my faves.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do read a lot, and I have several that I have purchased to read, even in the new year, because I bought them last year to read in the new year, and they're going to be for the new year.
There's yes. I mean, they fit the season, right? They fit the season.
Like, oh, I'm going to get to them this year,
Yeah.
and then I'll probably buy some more on
Oh.
top of those. Yeah, I do that a lot. And
Um.
do you still buy books,
Yes.
or do you go digital?
I still buy books, and even if I use an Audible credit to listen to it, I usually still buy the book anyway.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
just use the Audible to set the pace, and I'll read like with my eyes at the
See,
same time that it's reading to me.
I, 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 I don't think I have, but maybe five Audible books, and I
Oh,
have not listened to them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm so bad
Okay.
about.
If your family's watching right now, and I know you probably don't need anything, but is there something you want for Christmas?
I'll be honest with you. Mm, yeah.
Nothing? Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Mm-mm. And I don't say this to just, but I have so
Right.
much.
Yeah.
I really do. And the greatest gift that anyone could give me does not cost money. It just
Which would
costs
be
time.
time. So that's something you want.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
So
That just time, peace. Um, yeah.
yeah.
That's really what I enjoy. And that's why I create the welcome mat of home, because I think there's so much involved in home that if we, even the heart of our home, that if the heart of our home feels good about where we are, then we can welcome the outside world,
Mhm.
you know. So home is everything.
Yeah. And I know you're inviting people into your home pretty soon here, right?
Yes, Saturday. Saturday. A group of my friends are coming over for brunch. They have this thing about me and the holidays and feeding them.
Uh,
So even whenever I put in our group text, okay, we're coming up to the holidays, time for our holiday brunch. Whose house will it be at? It's like crickets. Nobody says anything. And then, it's like, okay, if nobody else is willing to have it at their home, I'll have it at mine. And then everybody chimes in and says when, what time.
oh,
And so it's like an expected thing.
yeah.
From now on, I'm just going to send out the invitation, say my house this time, that
Yeah.
time. See you there.
That's fun. Kelly said, when you said running releases the tension within your soul, she felt that very deeply.
Yeah, girl, Kelly is a runner.
She
Like,
is. She's a
you
summer
remember,
runner. She won't run when it's cold.
I know, but I don't know if you remember, Kelly was out there running when we were at the Sister Circle retreat.
I know she was. She asked me to get up with her. I was like, that's not my ministry.
You didn't feel any holy motivation
No,
to do anything sorts like that.
no. In the early, first of all, early is not my ministry, and
Oh,
fast movement is not my ministry.
listen,
I'm,
and
I'm
Kelly
an
and I both
afternoon
are,
turtle.
yeah, Kelly and I are both early birds. I love that about her.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all when y'all get back.
You know I'm
Well,
born and
of
bred
course, I
American.
have a game for us to play. This
Yes, yes,
weekend,
yes, yes, yes. Let's play. Let me see if I can win. What you got? What am I gonna win if I win?
well, I mean, I don't have a prize for you. It's just the fun of the interaction.
Okay, I'm here. I'm game.
Okay, great. We are gonna continue playing Family Feud. So let
Okay.
me see if I can get this screen share to working today. Hopefully it won't give me any trouble. And there we go. It's not giving me any trouble. It did give me trouble. I don't know why it's doing this to me. It was doing so well. My computer is really starting to fall apart. I think this whole be a Mac person thing might actually. Okay, can you see it?
I can.
Yay. Okay. So now I have to use this. Okay, let's show your question. Name something you see on the cover of a Christmas card.
A Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree. That's the number two answer. Correct.
Okay.
What else you got? There's five others.
Oh, I have to say some more. Okay.
Yes.
A Christmas tree. A bell. A,
Ooh, I hate to do this to you, Miss Jackie.
no. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta. Okay. That's it. That's the only one.
Yeah,
Okay.
one strike.
One strike.
Kelly, help her in the comments. Anybody else in the comments, help her out.
um, season's greetings. Like we always see something that says, like writing that says season's greetings.
Okay. I'm gonna focus you more on scenes or people.
Okay. Families.
Yes,
Children. Yeah.
yes, definitely. Some family photos.
Yes.
Those are always
And
my favorites.
yes. Snow.
Yes, snow is number three.
Um,
Oh, Kelly
Santa.
gave you some good answers. Yes, yes, yes. That big guy is number one.
And I can't see anything in the chat. You can
Oh, you
see
can't
it.
see it?
Okay.
You see it?
And okay. And pets.
No, I guess they count as part of the family.
Okay. Okay. And presents.
Oh, I hate to do this to you.
Oh my God.
Kelly actually has the other two answers, but you can't see the chat.
Listen, I can't see the chat. Kelly, put it in the chat.
She did. Okay, I'm going to give them to you since she gave them. A nativity scene.
Oh, listen, I ain't even saved. Is that it?
And the
Oh,
last one is a snowman.
I thought I said the snowman, but
You
oh,
said
I said
snow.
snow. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Thank you,
So
Kelly.
I'm going to give you the winning music anyway. I don't even know if you can hear the music, but here's the winning music.
Yes,
Ah, okay.
I
Thank
love
you
it.
for playing along, even though
Thank
there's
you.
no prize for,
Yeah,
for
listen, I
you,
was
but there are prizes. There's prizes coming for the people who comment in the chat. So yes.
yay.
On your screen, you have to click. Kelly, she can't see the comments, so but she's telling you on your screen. You click public comments. Do you see that on your screen? It should be on the right hand side. Then you can see the comments in the chat.
I don't see that.
Oh, we'll figure it out in post. Well, Miss Jackie, thank you for sharing with me all your love of Christmas and
Thank
family and
you.
making the heart of the home feel all things Christmassy.
All
I'm
things
encouraged.
Christmassy.
I'm
Yeah, you're
encouraged.
encouraged, and you get to celebrate Christmas the way you need to celebrate it, because
Yes.
it's an eternal presence of home and
Yeah.
celebration.
Yeah.
Christmas is about celebration,
Yeah.
celebrating Christ, definitely, but we have to celebrate Him with the people that He gave us to. So
Yeah.
that's in the home, wherever you are. That's where
Yeah.
the celebration begins.
Oh, yes. That's good. I always talk about What I really want for my boys is that their hearts will be tethered to home. That home will always be a place that they want to
Oh,
come.
that's good.
So
That's good. I wrote down something. I said, so it's for the eternal housekeeping, yet the stakes are much greater. So we
yeah,
have to make sure that the heart of the home is always something that we savor, you know,
yeah,
you know.
I love that. Yeah, I love it. Thank you for sharing with us today. And thank you for being
No
flexible
problem.
too about time and stuff. All right. Bryce is probably not on today because we're early, but if you're watching this and you are not currently subscribed, you could be subscriber number 360 because we are at
Yes.
359. So if you are not
Please
subscribed,
be subscriber number 60. Tell your cousin
yes,
and your cousin Nim so they can be 61, 62.
there we
And
go.
because we're going somewhere here.
We're trying to get there. We're on a midnight train to 1,000. Okay, we're leaving.
Listen, when is your goal, or how are you doing this?
Well, I had a goal of 500 by the end of the year, so
Okay.
we'll see if we get there. We're
Okay.
we're we're adding,
Today's
daily.
Wednesday. We'll be 500 by Friday.
Okay, well, I'm gonna believe it in
In
on
Jesus'
your
name.
faith.
Hope for.
Yeah,
Evidence unseen, but
it's
hope for.
definitely evidence unseen. But hit
Love
the
it.
like button, press subscribe, and
Yes.
tomorrow night, Brittany Turner will be joining me.
Yes, I'm here
We are
for
doing
it.
the late night tomorrow, so 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Y'all join us then. Looking forward to it. Thank you again, Miss Jackie.
Thank you